do you problem solve? This is a question that we'll lay out. How do you problem solve if you don't have a standard? And what I will tell you is many times people will firefight, or what we would say they're trying to address a symptom of the problem and think they're problem solving. And they're doing it without a standard. So standards become our friends of saying, here's what should be happening, here's what's not happening, and here's the gap. So it gives us an opportunity. But think about, without a standard, it's really complex. It's really complicated to try to think about problem solving if I don't understand what should be happening. I can look at something and say, I think this should be happening, but I think problem solving. And so therefore we have to have the standard. Back to the standard and the KPIs. How are the standard and the KPIs, and they tell us when we have a gap. And when we have the gap, then it gives us an opportunity to problem solve. Now, if you touch on standards just really quick, a lot of people, when we talk about standards, it scares them and say, oh, well, that's too restricting. And what we would say is actually the standard is the baseline for innovation. It's the baseline for people to be able to make improvements that are much beyond what they thought to start with, probably. And also in standards, every piece of the standard should have value. If we shouldn't over standardize something just because we want to write a bunch of stuff on a standardized worksheet, we should write things that improve the value or have value to the process to be able to understand, is that part of the process that is performing what our expectations are.